Welcome, KUDU Nation. I'm KUDU Bro-master Chris Bolles. KUDU Grills has asked me to come out and share some Thanksgiving ideas. Cooking a turkey on a KUDU grill is a fun thing to do. The food, the fun, and the fire all around the KUDU grill. Right here we've got what we're calling Spatchcock turkey. And so all I did is I took out the backbone, and then I acted like it was running, that I needed to do CPR on it, and I just squashed it, spatchcocked it. And so this thing is gonna cook kind of like a thick steak. And that's the whole point of a spatchcocking. Eventually I'm gonna flip it over. That's gonna be a tricky move. But eventually I'm gonna switch it over so that I can get the skin hopefully crispy. So this is another good, tasty way to do it. You can really heavily season it on both sides. At some point I'll be turning it, but it doesn't seem it's ready yet. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be kind of looking to see how it's cooking over here. And the cool thing is also like to kind of look underneath, and I can see right underneath it. If I need to get it hotter, I can obviously move this down, but it's in the right spot right now. I don't want to have it too hot because then it'll burn. One thing we learned early on in using the KUDU grills is we've got to know what the temperature is. If I can hold my hand above the heat for 10 seconds or more, I'm not cooking anything. If I can get over here at maybe 5 seconds and hold it, 1001, 1002, and it's kind of already hot right now, that's around medium heat. And then 2 seconds is high heat. And that just gives you a good idea about where you are in temperature. When I first started cooking, I was most afraid of cooking big chunks of meat because I wasn't convinced that either I had to be way down on the heat to get any heat, or I didn't have confidence that I was getting enough heat up here, but I am. And that's a really good technique. We're watching our fuel. As you can see, here we are cooking turkeys, and we don't have a ton of fuel in there, and it's plenty hot. So it's going really well, and it smells fantastic. We flipped the turkey, and now we're getting on that skin. Just had to grab these, Stebbin grabbed these and flipped it over. This is coming on great. This will be done first because of the style of cooking it is. So I'll be getting a meat thermometer out here soon and checking on the temperature. Let's talk a little bit about the time management on cooking these various treatments of turkey. Obviously, because of how the surface area is to the fire, how it's all spread out and it's really exposed to more heat, the spatchcock turkey is going to take the least amount of time. As a matter of fact, using an internal probe thermometer, and I really highly recommend this to figure out when it's done, you want to go for about 165 or above. We're at about 145 on this one right now. We've been going for probably about 2.5 hours. And we're really also, when you're checking it out, is we started with more fuel, and then as the fuel burns down, you're keeping your proximity to the heat by lowering the ring down back on it. All right, so about 3 hours later, the spatchcock is done. Just checked all the breast areas over here and the thigh areas. Make sure we're about 165 or a little bit higher. So this is done. The skin's come out nice. It's nice and crispy, but it's really turned out really nice. It's still gonna be juicy because I'm not taking it off at a very high heat, like 185 would be probably a little dry, but 165 is still moist. We started cooking maybe around 3:30 or so, and it's 6:30 now. So if you're gonna do this for Thanksgiving, you really wanna give yourself some more time. Maybe get started around 10 or 11 on the turkeys. And it's just a fun way to hang out too while you're cooking them. When you've got your gathering of your family, maybe some friends together, it's always fun watching the fire.